YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. We got backslap Wookiees and Helmann Ghorst. Well, his name's actually Helmann Ghorst here. I'm going to make sure this is recording. Give me just a second. Yep, we're good. All right. So, into the battle. This vampire player told me that he had used Helmann Ghorst all day and thought that I would enjoy this replay. I'm not sure why, but I'll take a look at it. 2 bats. Ooh, black coach. That could always be fun. Is that a claw? I think it's the claw Nagash. Yep, claw Nagash. Helmann Ghorst is going to be using Helmann Ghorst, surely, right? Oh, why am I having a hard time spotting him? Alright, so the bat's already pulling back. There's a necromancer. Several black knights. And let's see. Oh, there's Ghorst walking amongst a crypt horror. Okay. And we got the Claw Nagash going to the flank. The elves have several Eternal Guards up front, an Ancient Tree Man, 2 Deepwood Scouts, interesting. A couple of Azray Spear, 4 in total, holy crap. No, 6 Azray Spear. These elves have a huge fear, apparently, of large vampire units. Look at that! I'm gonna put a zombie in here and hold back those Azray Spear, nice job. The bats are going to come in and find the Deepwood Scouts momentarily. Here comes the black coach just bursting right through the elves and going back for seconds. If you microed this thing right through a thin line like that, it would just keep going all day long. There's my problem, it's micromanagement. I really got to get better at it. I need to put some focus practice in now. Look at this Black Knight using the zombies and its speed to just outmaneuver the Azray Spear and try and get to the archers. And quite honestly, if the vampires kill the archers, they're gonna win this. And at this point, yeah, there's some undead. Look at all those Azray Spear, though, just pouring in this direction now. They will absolutely melt these Black Knights. They are going to destroy them. And same thing with the bats, but if the Deepwood Scouts are killed, it's pretty much gonna be it. Look at this zombie here. It's gonna get intercepted finally. Zombies back here. Gonna keep some of the Azray Spear busy. Azray Spear don't actually trade as well against zombies as you might like them to. Now, there's the Summon Graveguard back here too. That's one of Helmann Ghorst's key abilities, and it can be a pretty useful unit. Ooh, now he's gonna get hunted down by the Ancient Tree Man though, and I don't think this is where Helmann Ghorst wants to be in the undead life. Yeah. I want to get out of the woods there, Ghorst. See very quickly that Ghorst is going to get into all kinds of trouble. He has a Shield of Thorns and an Earthblood right now, helping to protect and buff the elves. The Necromancer, though, is able to stay close. This is a double Raise the Dead army. Ghorst can raise dead, and so can the Necromancer. It's going to be a good way to keep the Ancient Tree Man busy. Look at the Claw Nagash here. If the Claw Nagash actually is pretty much invulnerable at this point, I don't think there's any way an Azray Spear can catch it. And then look at the Black Coach doing its job as well. Since the Black Coach was buffed, it can be pretty decent actually if it's able to stay in combat long enough to turn on all of its buffs, which this one looks like it has. But it's also in the middle of a bunch of Azray Spear, which means it's going to take very quick damage. It's not moving super fast right now. It's almost gotten a chevron, which means it's done some work. Tree Man bogged down by zombies. Let's see where Ghorst came all the way out over here to the flank, help against these Eternal Guards. I'm surprised we haven't seen Dwellers Below here from the Ancient Tree Man. That would be a good one, because anywhere where the vampires get blobbed up, Dwellers Below could completely clean it out. Okay, now there's Black Knights as well as Graveguard, Summon Graveguard, actually. Yeah, with the Mortis Engine alive like this, it's pretty much game over for the elves. The only thing they had that could deal with the Mortis Engine are the Deepwood Scouts, and there's only 12 of them left, and I somehow doubt that they will accomplish what they need to. Crypt Horrors are getting beaten. Black Coach is circling back around for some more action. But there's more Azray Spear. There's so many Azray Spear in this battle. Vampire player really has to have his wits about him to not just get torn apart. at that Mortis engine, just sliding in and out of the infantry. Helmann Ghorst chasing off some spears. Yeah, and this battle's pretty much over. It was a fun battle. I appreciate it being submitted. It's fun to see Helmann Ghorst used. He's not a typical pick. Look at this. Claw of Nagash just like taunting the Azray Spear. They can get close, but they can't quite catch it. And it also causes terror, which makes it a nightmare to deal with. These War Dancers are not having the best time right now. 20% physical resistance. I forgot about that. So, yeah, in any case, vampires just have to clean up the remaining dwarf leadership at this point. The Ancient Tree Man is defiant as he's ever been, but it's not going to be enough for him to overcome the odds he's up against, and then the Mortis engine here can absolutely suck the life out of any remaining Wood Elves. Are you all excited to see High Elves and Dark Elves? And I know I sure am. I've gotten to play as the Dark Elves in a battle, and I've gotten to play against the High Elves, both in campaign and in a battle. Both factions seem really cool. I'm super excited for it. Yep, so Helmann Ghorst there, pulling off a solid victory against Mr. I Backslap Wookiees, which, by the way, might be one of the best names that I've run into online, by the way. Very much like it. In any case, hope you all enjoyed the battle and getting to see some Helmann Ghorst action. I will see you back soon on another episode of Total War Warhammer Online Battles.